Hello there, and thank you for finding me here at my YouTube channel Benidorm and Beyond. I would like to give you all a very warm welcome to my original and long-standing series of vlogs entitled Benidorm Breakfast The Original Tostada Tour, which gives you a world-round excursion around 5 coffee shops, bars or bakeries that I have tried in the last month for my favourite Spanish brekkie of coffee served with toasted baguette topped with tomato. Although I've lived here in the resort of Benidorm for over 20 years, there is still always somewhere new to discover, to eat and drink. And with this vlog I aim to give a genuine feel for each venue and an honest review, along with the price I paid and a short look around the premises. So, my very favourite way to start the day when I can is with a piping hot white coffee or café con leche, and if like me you like your coffee super hot, don't forget to ask for it muy caliente, as the Spanish aren't always overly bothered if their coffee choice is served tepid, and in fact it is often actually requested this way. I then like to accompany my drink with a tostada con tomate, which is considered typical of this region. And although some people argue that it actually originated in Catalonia, it is eaten in the mornings all over Spain. The usual way it is served is as half a toasted baguette topped with freshly grated tomato, extra virgin olive oil and sea salt. But as you will see, there are many variations on presentation, style and substance. The tostada can also be topped with additional ingredients as well as the tomato, such as cheese, jamon serrano or even avocado in some of the trendy places, so there is always a way to ring the changes and get yourself a brand new taste sensation. The scrummy combo of both coffee and top toasted bread always sets me up for the day ahead, and is very often advertised at a special offer price in the local Spanish cafes. It is generally served right up until midday or even just after, so why not join me on this mouth-watering tour and check out this month's top spots. So let's get started on tour number 10. Our first stop is Café Bar Foodland, which is situated on Avenida Almeria in the new town and just off the main strip. Located almost directly opposite the popular budget holiday Pema apartments, this Spanish cafe offers a variety of snacks and meals, as well as English breakfasts, which cost €3 for a small breakfast and just €5 for a large. Although the decor is a little dated, the food is fine, and my good-sized coffee arrived promptly and was beautifully hot. The older Spanish lady who served me, who one would assume was the owner, while not initially very friendly, seemed to thaw a bit once the early morning breakfast rush had died down a bit, and you can understand that. My 2 tostadas were nicely toasted and smothered in a thick layer of tomato with oil and salt provided on the side. For those wishing to check emails or social media from back home, however, Wi-Fi is not available. A handy spot for those staying in the new town area on a leafy side street, my tasty combination cost just €2.80. Our second stop takes us to Tapas Bar Nuevo Milenio, which is located in the central Benidorm area, along Avenida Alfonso Puchades, which is the long main road that runs beside Clínica Benidorm and past the Bullring. Offering a sizable shaded outside terrace, the place was bustling on the day I visited, but despite that I was still served swiftly by the smiley waitress, who also immediately brought me the free Wi-Fi code. The smart white furniture was comfortable, and if you prefer to sit inside, there is an air-conditioned indoor lounge area too, for your comfort. The bar has been open since 2001, hence the name New Millennium, and boasts a good menu of tapas, salads, baguettes, pizzas and other light snacks. My Brasilia coffee was delicious and came with a biscuit, which I always appreciate as it rounds off my brekkie with a nice sweet touch. My tostada was pleasingly large and fat and lightly toasted, so it's still lovely and fluffy on the inside. The tomato pulp had already been spread on, but there was plenty of it, and an olive oil bottle and salt cellar were brought to the table. The delicious duo came to just €2.40, and as I enjoyed sitting out of the sun watching the world go by so much, I ordered an extra white coffee, which was just €1.30. With a tapa brought to you free with any drink, why not give this traditional cafe bar a try if you are in the area in the future? Moving into the heart of the Old Town now, our third stop takes us up the little alley of Carrer Alt and to a small cafe bar called El Magno, which opens at 8 AM daily. Accessed easily by taking the small passageway off Gin and Tonic Alley and then passing the Olympia Hotel's bar, the Olympia Tavern, this pocket-sized cafe also sits alongside the aluminium outdoor seating of Tapas Bar 100 Montaditos, so is easy to find. The compact interior has just a few tables, or you can choose one of the 3 positioned outside on the street instead. There is a large variety of breakfast offers displayed on posters as well as on a leaflet on the table, but I of course chose my usual combination, and my small hot El Templo del Café coffee was hot, very strong, and gave me a much needed caffeine boost to wake me up that day. My tostada was thick and cut from a fresh baguette and came served with a glass dish of tomato with oil and salt supplied on the table. The flavoursome pairing came to only €2.20, so a real bargain. But for those of you wishing to visit, please be aware if you have mobility issues that the toilets are down 2 small flights of stairs, and although there is a banister, may be unsuitable for some. Our fourth stop is along Calle Esperanto, which is in the Newtown area of Benidorm, in a neighbourhood that the Spanish know as Zona 9 or Zone 9. Incidentally, it is also adjacent to the MC Amalia touristic holiday apartments, which are popular with British holidaymakers. Here we find the delightfully decorated Soul Bar Cafe, with its unusual design features and many different corners and nooks to sit in and enjoy a drink or snack. Their lovely large covered terrace is full of faux greenery along with white lamps and wicker furniture. Smart black tables with matching chairs are also available, with padded cushion seats and backs to make them extra comfy. The interior is embellished with guitars and other things pointing to the bar's musical name, and everywhere is clean and tidy and spotless, and free Wi-Fi is available. My Manuel coffee was large and nice and hot, and my tostada came presented on a china plate with a pretty paper napkin, and I just love those extra touches and attention to detail. The tostada itself was thick and fluffy, with oil and salt portions served separately, and a small glass dish of dark red tomato pulp on the side so I could smooth it on myself. There was of course a full range of tostadas to pick from, as well as smoothies and freshly squeezed orange juice. And the kitchen that operates siesta opening hours also offers plenty of other snacks to choose from, such as chicken goujons, mozzarella fingers, onion rings, baguettes and salads. My tasty twosome came in at €2.80, so I'd definitely visit again. And with a pint of cold Estrella Galicia lager catching my eye at a cost of just €2, I think it's almost certain that I'll be back. Our fifth stop is the newly refurbished and reopened Florida Cafe, along the Avenida del Mediterraneo in the Rincon de Leix area. It has now been given a smart new look and has opened very recently. Now only an outside bar offering a huge wraparound L-shaped terrace undercover, this modern coffee stop looks fresh and modern in a palette of green and whites, with smart wicker-style chairs in a black and white design and tropical decoration touches. Breakfast is served from 8 AM till midday, and the menu is available via a QR code on the table or brought to you as a laminate in either Spanish or English. As well as tostadas, they also offer bagels, pancakes and waffles, along with a variety of coffees, teas and frappe lattes, whatever they might be. Service was quick at first, but I did have to wait a little while for my coffee, which was hot enough but mostly froth, and even longer for my tostada. Having said that, being newly opened, maybe the staff were still settling in and finding their feet, so I won't knock them too much for that this time. Having said that, after asking for the Wi-Fi password 2 times, I eventually guessed it myself. Yes, really. And passed the time watching pedestrians on the street and checking out the menu, which was full of delicious sounding items such as fresh salads, sandwiches, baguettes and ice cream shakes. Delicious. When it did finally arrive, my tostada came in 2 small pieces, and as both myself and my friend got served like this, I'm assuming this is the way it is, and not just that we both got the end pieces of leftover baguette from the kitchen. Lightly toasted and served with just enough separate tomato, oil and salt, it was certainly tasty enough, and the staff were friendly as they bustled past. My tostada deal came to a very reasonable €2.80, and for €2.95 I could have chosen a croissant served with butter and jam instead. With clean, spacious toilets and a fantastic location along this busy road, and right next to the recently upgraded Hotel Riador, why not give them a go and see what you think for yourself? That brings us to the end of this 10th edition of my Benidorm Breakfast, the original Tostada tour. And I really hope you enjoyed it with me, and it has given you a few new ideas of where to stop for a light bite in the morning when you are next here on your holidays. If you did like the video, I would ask that you please give the video a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. Also, feel free to drop me a line in the comments section if there is something or somewhere that you would particularly like me to include in the future, and as always, I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to support my channel and future vlogs by making a small donation, you can now buy me a coffee. Just click on the down arrow next to the vlog title, which brings you to the description of this video, then follow the link provided at the bottom. Thank you so much. For those of you who have only just found my channel Benidorm and Beyond, where have you been all these months? I produce positive, original and above all informative videos on a weekly basis about my beloved Spanish town. And I enjoy not only videoing the bustling resort of Benidorm, but also the beautiful local area, including the nearby villages and towns, which can mostly all be reached by local transport at very reasonable prices and make a great day trip out. And don't forget to check out my very latest series, Benidorm Bites, which brings you news, updates, video requests from subscribers and funny clips from all over the resort on a regular basis. I'll see you out and about next time, maybe for a coffee and tostada. Cheers!